Hey guys, good afternoon, or should I say buon pomeriggio in Italian. Figured I'd add a little bit of humor because maybe some of you are having a rough day. So this video is going to be specifically for somebody that reached out to me through the group, and you know who you are. And basically, this video is basically how to, I don't even know how to put this into words. Like, in other words, how to have discernment, in other words, on who to be listening to, who to be receiving prophetic words from, and all that kind of maneuvering through this journey. Great question. But basically, we have to have a relationship with God, guys. If you don't have a relationship with God, it is going to be that much harder to be able to get through this journey and to be able to listen to certain people. Okay, so anybody that's a client of mine knows that I teach a lot different than a lot of other people. This isn't saying that I'm better. I'm doing kind of how the Lord led me to teach. Okay, so anybody that has been working with me for a long time knows I'm a very relatable person. I am going to meet each person where they're at and let the Lord lead me to lead them according to their situation. I give a lot of prophetic words to clients, and I am never going to ever say it's a definite thing. And I am never going to not say not to take it back to God. And when I give these words, a lot of my clients have seen that the exact thing that I had said to them not only came to pass and I was right later on, but then they end up seeing that I obviously hear from God to be able to hear from Him to be able to lead them correctly. Okay, that is my confirmation of what I basically give to people to build their trust as we work together over time. Okay, so in other words, they might not maybe believe it at first, but then over time they see the consistency and develop a relationship with me. And since we develop a relationship together, it then correlates together, of how they develop the trust and they have the discernment to know that God is using me as a vessel and I am a destiny helper. Now, when you don't have somebody that you're working with, this is going to be a lot harder because you don't have a relationship with this person. The people that are all over YouTube and the people that you go, you know, and run into places and maybe they give you a prophetic word, people at church, you don't have necessarily a relationship with this person. So like, it's the same thing with God. You can't be sure of what you're getting from Him if you're not in a relationship with Him. So if you're solely on like the whole religious part of it, it's going to be a lot more difficult. So we need discernment, but we also want to have a relationship with the person that we're taking this advice from. And in time, through building that relationship, through them proving themselves and showing up consistently, okay, just like a stray cat, eventually they're going to trust you. Okay, I use this a lot when I'm going over attachment theories with clients, that phrase. So the best advice I could give to you is you need discernment, and there needs to be a level of trust in a relationship with the person. Okay, something I really recommend is, like, for instance, like my coach and I are very, very close. In the beginning, when I was working with my coach, I didn't necessarily understand everything. I didn't necessarily know my coach that well to be taking certain advice. It made sense, but God led me in that direction to trust my coach. And here we are years later. Everything that my coach has led me to do and things that took place was all accurate. Okay, but we developed a relationship, so I can trust that my coach is my destiny helper and my coach is the vessel that the Lord had used, okay, to hold me accountable, to help me grow, all of the things. So I hope that that kind of helps. I tried to explain it in the best way that I can. Um, but if you're getting words like on YouTube with prophetic words and stuff, that's something, again, like it could be for you, it could not be for you. The only way you're really going to know is if you have a level of trust with somebody that you've been working with for a while, where you have seen and tested the waters and got words for you on your specific situation. Because again, when you're listening to just random words, it could be for somebody out there that maybe isn't you, or it could be somebody that maybe like is in Iowa, like that God wants the word to be posted that's going to come across it. There's, again, relying on certain words is hard if your specific situation isn't intact. So I hope that that kind of helps. I tried to break it down the best way because you don't want to go crazy. A lot of people will go crazy wondering if words are for them or prophetic words are for them, and that can drive you nuts because again, there's so much out there. So I hope that this was helpful. I love you all so much. If you would like to work with me, I am a life coach. I help people with tons of different things in their life. Again, anybody that knows my past, I have been through tons of trauma that the Lord and people that He has put in my life, like I said, my coach being one of them, to help grow me like no other, to be able to stand here and tell you that I am no longer the same person. I've went through tons of trauma of all different kinds that people my age have not went through, and if they have, it's very rare. But in a nutshell, it's very impressive of just what the Lord has done. So if He has done it for me, He most definitely can do it for you. So if you would like to work with me, you can email me, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. The other email that is the marriage one is deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. And then come on over to our Facebook groups, Redeeming the Broken and Dead Marriages Redeemed. Come on over. We have a marriage one and we have one that's for all Christians. So I love you. I will talk to you guys soon. God bless. Bye.